What is happening in the world of AI? The news cycle is moving at warp speed, and if you miss a beat, you might as well be living under a rock. But don't worry, ChatGPT Insights has your back. We're diving deep into the most electrifying developments that are shaping our future, right now. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. From massive infrastructure plays to high-stakes legal battles and groundbreaking advancements, we're covering it all. You won't want to miss a single second of this. So buckle up, because the future of AI is unfolding before your very eyes, and we're here to break it down for you. We've got the inside scoop on what's really going on, and trust us, it's bigger than you think. Prepare to have your mind blown as we unpack the latest from the biggest names in the game. It's time to get informed, get excited, and get ahead of the curve. First up, we're talking about a colossal move in India. We're seeing a report that OpenAI is planning a massive data center, a project so huge it's set to consume over a gigawatt of power. This isn't just about building a facility, it's about strategic partnerships and potentially reshaping how we access AI globally. Think thousands of cutting-edge chips, massive power demands, and a significant investment in a key international market. What does this mean for global AI infrastructure and accessibility? Next, we shift gears to a high-stakes legal drama unfolding in the AI arena. Elon Musk's xAI is taking a former engineer to court, seeking an emergency order to prevent them from joining OpenAI. The allegations? Stolen trade secrets related to their powerful Grok models. This is more than just a workplace dispute. It's a battle over the very core of AI development and intellectual property. We'll break down the accusations, the legal maneuvers, and what this could mean for the future of AI talent and proprietary technology. Then, we're looking at a significant legal victory that could set a precedent for the entire industry. OpenAI has just won a major trademark battle, a case that highlights the critical importance of intellectual property in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. This ruling could provide a roadmap for how companies navigate IP challenges and protect their brand identity. Finally, we've got another massive infrastructure story as OpenAI's ambitious Stargate project sets its sights on India, aiming for a gigawatt-scale data center. So, what's the latest on this global expansion? Stick around because you need to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives. OpenAI eyes India for gigawatt-scale data center. OpenAI is reportedly making a monumental leap into India, with plans to construct a data center that will demand an astonishing amount of power, over 1 gigawatt. This ambitious undertaking positions OpenAI to become a major player in India's burgeoning AI ecosystem and signals a significant expansion of its global infrastructure. The company is actively seeking partnerships with local Indian firms, including utilities and construction companies, to bring this massive project to fruition. Furthermore, OpenAI is exploring go-to-market collaborations that could accelerate the adoption of its AI technologies across the region. To put the scale into perspective, 1 gigawatt of power is sufficient to energize hundreds of thousands of homes. For the AI hardware powering this endeavor, consider that NVIDIA's DGX GB200 appliance, equipped with 72 Blackwell B200 GPUs, consumes approximately 120 kilowatts. This means OpenAI's proposed Indian data center could potentially house at least 59,000 of these powerful B200 chips, with even more capacity if the newer, potentially more power-hungry Blackwell Ultra chips are utilized. Beyond the GPUs, these data centers rely on a complex array of components, including central processing units and custom silicon-powered switches, all contributing to the immense computational power required for advanced AI. The specifics of this facility's integration into OpenAI's OpenAI for Countries initiative remain unclear. This program, launched earlier this year, aims to establish data centers worldwide to bolster international user support and foster local AI development. So far, OpenAI has already committed to building infrastructure in the United Arab Emirates and Norway as part of this global strategy. The OpenAI for Countries program extends beyond physical infrastructure, offering governments localized versions of ChatGPT and support for burgeoning local AI startups, with potential for investment. This move follows earlier reports of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman meeting with Indian officials to discuss developing a low-cost AI ecosystem, and the recent launch of an India-exclusive ChatGPT Go plan, priced affordably at around $4.50 per month with enhanced prompt limits. Altman's upcoming visit to India, coupled with plans to open a New Delhi office and distribute 500,000 ChatGPT licenses to educators and students, underscores OpenAI's deep commitment to the Indian market. Establishing a local data center promises reduced latency for Indian users and a stronger competitive position for enterprise clients, many of whom have data localization requirements due to cybersecurity and privacy regulations. This development comes on the heels of OpenAI's substantial partnership with Oracle to build 4.5 gigawatts of data center capacity in the U.S., part of a larger $500 billion initiative to secure at least 5.5 gigawatts of additional capacity stateside over the next 4 years. This massive infrastructure push is truly a game changer. Next, we dive into a dramatic legal showdown that could impact the future of AI innovation. xAI sues ex-engineer, seeks block on OpenAI move. In a high-stakes legal battle that underscores the intense competition and intellectual property concerns within the AI industry, Elon Musk's xAI has filed a lawsuit against a former engineer, Zuchin Lee. The company is seeking an emergency court order to prevent Lee from joining rival OpenAI, alleging that he stole critical trade secrets related to xAI's proprietary Grok large language models. The case, set to be heard by Judge Rita Lynn in San Francisco, highlights the aggressive measures companies are taking to protect their cutting-edge AI technologies. xAI, founded by Musk in 2023 with the mission to advance human comprehension and capabilities through ethical AI research, claims that Lee's alleged actions pose a significant threat to its competitive edge. The lawsuit details accusations of Lee having access to and potentially downloading confidential information about Grok's development, including its architecture, training methodologies, and performance data, before his departure. This alleged intellectual property theft is central to xAI's claim that Lee's move to OpenAI, a direct competitor, would inevitably lead to the misuse of this sensitive information. The urgency of xAI's request for an emergency order suggests a belief that Lee's knowledge could provide OpenAI with an unfair advantage, potentially accelerating their development or improving their existing models. The legal filing emphasizes the cutting-edge nature of the Grok models, implying that the stolen information represents a significant technological leap. The specifics of the trade secrets are not fully disclosed in the public filings, but the context points towards highly valuable algorithms, datasets, or architectural designs critical for the performance and advancement of large language models. This legal action serves as a stark reminder of the challenges in safeguarding proprietary information in the fast-paced world of AI development, where innovation cycles are rapid and the value of intellectual property is immense. The outcome of this case could set important precedents regarding the enforcement of non-compete clauses, the protection of trade secrets in AI, and the potential legal ramifications for engineers moving between leading AI research labs. As the AI landscape continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, disputes like this highlight the critical need for robust legal frameworks to govern innovation, collaboration, and the movement of talent within the industry. The court's decision on the emergency order will be closely watched by industry leaders, legal experts, and researchers alike, as it could influence how AI companies approach talent acquisition and intellectual property protection moving forward. This legal drama reveals the fierce competition shaping AI development. Next, we explore a significant legal win that could redefine IP strategy in the tech world. OpenAI secures landmark trademark victory, offers IP roadmap. In a significant legal triumph that provides a crucial roadmap for intellectual property protection in the fast-paced AI sector, OpenAI Inc. has successfully defeated Open Artificial Intelligence Inc. and its founder, Guy Ravine, in a high-profile trademark dispute. This ruling underscores the enduring importance of established intellectual property laws, even amidst the breakneck speed of technological innovation. The court's decision serves as a potent reminder that companies, regardless of their technological advancements, cannot afford to disregard existing trademark laws or engage in ethically questionable practices to outmaneuver competitors. The case offers valuable insights for entrepreneurs navigating the complexities of trademark law, particularly concerning the proper use and protection of company names. Guy Ravine initiated work on his venture, OAI, shortly before the establishment of the well-known OpenAI, aiming to create a collaborative platform for AI development. He secured the domain name OpenAI in March 2015, several months prior to OpenAI's founding in December 2015, though he did not file for a trademark at that time. Notably, a day after OpenAI's inception, Ravine applied to register his mark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO. His application was initially rejected on two grounds. The mark was deemed merely descriptive, and Ravine had not adequately demonstrated use in commerce. In response, he submitted a substitute specimen, an image of his product, Hub's, home screen, and the mark was subsequently registered on the supplemental register. As OpenAI continued its trajectory of innovation, launching successful products like ChatGPT, it attempted to register its own OpenAI mark. However, its efforts were hindered by the descriptive nature of the mark and Ravine's opposition. Following ChatGPT's immense success, Ravine began offering similar products through his OpenAI domain, prompting OpenAI to file a lawsuit in 2023 to resolve their competing trademark claims. The U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California ultimately granted OpenAI's motion for summary judgment in its entirety. Furthermore, OpenAI sought to cancel Ravine's registration, alleging intentional misrepresentation to the USPTO. Ravine countered by arguing that material facts were in dispute regarding his intent to deceive the USPTO and made the assertion that attorneys routinely submit inaccurate information to the office. The court, however, sided with OpenAI, granting summary judgment on the cancellation claims. This case powerfully illustrates that while shortcuts might seem tempting, making false representations to the USPTO can lead to the cancellation of a registration and the loss of valuable rights. The court also addressed infringement claims from both parties, granting summary judgment to OpenAI. Ravine's defense, based on his status as the initial user of the mark, was dismissed by the court, which clarified that a first user's rights are limited to their original scope of use and do not automatically extend into areas occupied by intervening junior users who have established their own rights. The court found that Ravine's later use of the mark for comparable goods and services constituted trademark infringement, especially after OpenAI had gained significant recognition and secondary meaning. This case offers critical guidance for emerging companies aiming to establish and protect their trademarks. It highlights the necessity of understanding trademark use requirements and the limitations of trademark rights. In today's rapidly innovating environment, entrepreneurs must be diligent in selecting trademarks, ensuring they do not conflict with existing registrations or common law usages. Prior use does not grant unlimited rights. Trademarks are protected in connection with specific goods or services, and expanding use beyond the initial scope or natural zone of expansion can jeopardize protection. This legal precedent is vital for navigating the IP landscape. Now, let's circle back to OpenAI's ambitious global infrastructure plans. OpenAI's Stargate project targets India for major data center expansion. OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, is reportedly advancing its ambitious Stargate project by scouting for local partners and suitable land in India to establish significant AI data centers. This move is part of a colossal $500 billion global infrastructure initiative involving major tech players like Oracle, SoftBank, and ARM Holdings, each contributing distinct expertise to bolster the data center market. The proposed Indian facility is slated to possess a minimum capacity of 1 gigawatt, positioning it as one of the largest data centers planned within the country. While the exact location and timeline are still under finalization, OpenAI is actively engaged in discussions with government officials and private sector entities to secure necessary land, regulatory approvals, and reliable energy sources. Details surrounding this expansion are anticipated to be announced during CEO Sam Altman's upcoming visit to India this month. India, now the world's most populous nation, also represents OpenAI's second-largest market globally in terms of user numbers, with a particularly strong presence among students, researchers, and developers. Reflecting this market importance, OpenAI recently introduced its most affordable subscription plan in India, priced at $5 per month for ChatGPT, aimed at attracting a wider user base. Further signaling its commitment, Altman announced plans in August for OpenAI's inaugural office in New Delhi, reinforcing its strategy to deepen engagement within this high-growth region. OpenAI already maintains international offices in several key global cities, including London, Dublin, Paris, Brussels, Singapore, Tokyo, Munich, Sydney, and Sao Paulo. India's appeal to global tech giants for AI infrastructure development stems from its advanced technological ecosystem, a rapidly expanding renewable energy sector, and a highly skilled digital workforce. Data from India's Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade indicates that computer software and hardware sectors have attracted nearly 15% of India's total equity foreign direct investment between April 2024 and March 2025. This influx of investment is partly driven by India's strategic positioning as it seeks to diversify its technological partnerships and reduce reliance on U.S. infrastructure, especially in light of recent U.S. tariffs on Indian goods. For investors tracking the AI sector, leading companies such as Microsoft, Meta, Micron, Amazon, and NVIDIA have garnered strong buy ratings from Wall Street analysts, with Micron stock showing the highest potential upside. These global infrastructure plays are reshaping the AI landscape. Now, let's wrap up with a quick recap of all the top stories. And that's a wrap on today's AI news. We saw OpenAI planning a massive gigawatt-scale data center in India, a strategic move for global AI infrastructure. Then, the intense legal battle between xAI and a former engineer over stolen trade secrets, highlighting IP concerns. We also covered OpenAI's significant trademark victory, setting a precedent for IP protection. Finally, OpenAI's Stargate project continues its global expansion, with India as a key focus for massive data center development. Stay ahead of the curve with ChatGPT Insights. If you found this update valuable, give us a like, subscribe to the channel for more cutting-edge AI news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.